Good afternoon and good evening, Chairman Sir, Principal Sir, respected teachers and seniors. So, my name is Arnav and this is my friend Tanmoy.
Yeah.
And we are the batch of 2018, the most recent batch of the school. So, our experience after leaving school has slightly been different from most of us here because we both have set our foot outside India and gone abroad. I'm currently studying in the University of British Columbia in Canada, and Tanmoy is studying at Georgia Tech in US. So one of the key things which I miss about my life is that getting up every day, 6 o'clock in the morning, wearing that same uniform, which I was bored for almost 4 years, but that uniform meant so much to me. It was so close to my heart that I miss it every day because you don't have to think once you get up. You know that your routine is set. You have to go to school, attend the morning assembly, which starts with Principal Sir, VP Sir greeting us with good morning, students, and it ends with all of us forming one line, going across the corridors and back into our classes. And then in between classes, the bunking, starting from lab activities to going to different classes and also enjoying. And yes, of course, how can I forget the cafeteria food, which of course, many of us had some complaints when we were in school. But let me tell you something frankly. I've been outside for 4 months and all I get to eat is burger, fries, pizza, salads. You name any good street food, you get it over there. But what you miss is dal and chawal, mamma's puri or halwa. You miss these foods. And even if you can get it arranged by going into some posh restaurant, they don't have that taste. And let me tell you, the school's food is one of the key essence of the school. It tastes like home, how home food should be made. And that's what I miss at times. And no, that's what I miss always. And one of the key parts which has never left my heart and soul is that I'm always a SAIoneer, and like many of the seniors already said that we had always been prepared without us knowing that how would college life treat us. We knew that we were born to be leaders. We knew that we could handle each and every situation. And once we set our foot into college, none of those classes where lectures seemed boring mattered. What mattered was what teachers taught us. They taught us to be disciplined. Like, I was a science student and I'm so proud today that I memorized all that periodic tables, all the chemical formulas, all the physics derivations because yes, maybe I'm not using it right now in the point of life, but they taught me to be disciplined, to learn, to go into a curriculum that allows me to fit into an international curriculum and lets me compete with 1,000 other international students. And that's what I'm thankful to the school for making me be a little more disciplined than what I could have been. And lastly, I'd like to say that though my journey has been a little different in SAI and I've not spent more than like 4 years, it has always been a part of me. And no matter where we are, no matter what we become in the next 10 or 15 years, I'm pretty sure that we'll always have fun coming back to school one way or the other, greeting teachers because like Sanjanadi said, like Athar Bhaiya said, when you come back to school, the teachers, they are always there to greet you. Oh, you're back. And that one sentence makes you feel at home because school is where our home is. This is where we had our wings spread out and this is where we started from. And this is where we will always come back once in a lifetime maybe and always part our ways happily saying that we are proud to be a SAIoneer because we are the best and we are also different from the rest. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tanmoy. I also graduated in 2018. And Arnav and I both joined the school in 8th grade, which was in 2013. And we spent probably 5 years speaking like this. So it feels really good to be back here and speaking alongside him. And since Arnav brought up the food, I'm also really glad because looking at the silver lining of the turnout, we can finally get the extra gulab jamuns if that might be the case. Because like, the cafeteria food was great and everyone looked forward to the gulab jamuns, but nobody got the second unless you knew someone. Most people did not. So Arnav said that both of us are studying abroad and we are pretty glad that we spent our 4 years here. because the curriculum, of course, CBSE is not the traditional curriculum most international students follow there, but our school taught the curriculum in a way that made it easier to follow the SAT and AP route. Most of my friends there look at our curriculum with a lot of admiration, because organic chemistry 2 at my college is the CBSE class 12 organic chemistry that like pretty much every class 12 student goes through. So I'm a CS major and I'm helping out chemistry majors, which feels pretty good, to be honest. In addition to that, it's the memories with friends that go a long way. The school taught me to value relationships and to value my time. So spending time with friends and doing things with friends rather than doing them alone goes a long way. Most of my friends in college are pretty one-dimensional, doing just one thing. It's pretty unheard of to do things that are totally unrelated. The school sort of forced you to take one sport, take one instrument, and study at the same time while having one club. That's something most schools don't do, but that leads you to a situation where you can talk about things like only we can talk about. So that goes a long way too. So I'm glad to meet you all, and I hope you have a great time today. Thanks.
And me and Tanmoy, when we started in class 8, we were sort of enemies. We fought for everything. Like, at least I rivaled him for everything. And right now, speaking with him in one podium is quite a reunion for me. And I guess I've solved my purpose for coming to this reunion, because I met one of my friends, my enemies, and also my brother. And that doesn't happen even if you're 10 years away from the school. You still come back to meet the people you started your journey with. Thank you.